Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today, I want to share a true story with you. It is a story about my life and a moment that changed everything. My name is John, and I am 78 years old. When I was young, I didn't take life seriously. I woke up late every day. I spent hours playing games and laughing. I enjoyed myself, but I didn't grow. I didn't read books. I didn't work hard. I didn't think about tomorrow. Every day felt the same. I was wasting time, but I didn't realize it. One weekend, my uncle came to visit. He was not loud or funny. He was calm and thoughtful. He sat in front of me and looked straight into my eyes. I smiled, but he stayed serious. Then he said only one sentence. "Don't waste your time." That was all. No long advice. No lecture. He stood up and left, but his words stayed with me. They repeated in my mind again and again. At first, I ignored them. I told myself, I am young. I have plenty of time. But slowly, something changed inside me. I started to look at my life. I saw how many hours I was losing every day. I asked myself, what am I really doing? I had no answer. That moment made me sad, but it also woke me up. I wanted a different life. I wanted my time to mean something. So I began very small. I started waking up earlier. I read just one page of a book each day. I wrote my thoughts in a small notebook. I watched videos to learn new things. I asked others for advice. Some days were difficult. I wanted to stop, but every time I felt weak, I remembered my uncle's words. They pushed me forward. Years passed. Now I am old. I am not rich. I am not famous, but I am proud. I use my time wisely. I keep learning. I help people, and I feel peaceful. All of this began with one short sentence. Don't waste your time. At the beginning, I still struggled. I was lazy. I didn't like hard work. So I made a simple plan. I wrote 3 things on a piece of paper. Wake up early. Read every day. Write one idea. I placed the paper on my wall. I saw it every morning. Waking up early was hard at first. My bed felt comfortable, but I forced myself to stand up. I opened the window. I breathed in the fresh air. The morning felt quiet and new. Slowly, I began to love mornings. Reading was also difficult. I used to think books were boring, but I started with easy ones. 1 page became 2. 2 became 5. I read stories about people who changed their lives. Those stories gave me hope. They showed me that small steps matter. Writing was the hardest habit. Sometimes I didn't know what to say. My words were simple, but I kept writing. 1 sentence a day. I wrote about my dreams. I wrote about my fears. Sometimes I wrote only 1 word. That habit helped me understand myself. Week by week, I felt stronger. My life was still simple, but it had direction. I was moving forward. I started listening more and talking less. I learned from people with experience. I watched how successful people used their time. I realized something important. People who grow don't waste time. So I changed my behavior. I watched less television. I used my phone less. I avoided people who complained, but never acted. I made a rule for myself. If something adds no value, I don't do it. That rule changed everything. I read more. I thought clearly. I felt focused. One day, my uncle visited again. He looked at me and smiled. He didn't say much. I showed him my notebook. He nodded and said, "Good." That one word meant everything to me. Now I want to speak to you. You don't need to do big things. You don't need to rush. Just start. Begin small. Begin today. Listen to the right people. Build good habits. Use your time to learn, not to escape. Some days will still feel hard. You will feel tired. That's normal. Rest if you need to, but don't quit. I made a list of simple dreams. Finish a book. Learn a skill. Speak with confidence. Help someone. Feel proud of my effort. That list gave me purpose. I also shared my story with others. Some listened, some laughed, but I kept sharing because one sentence can change a life. Looking back now, I feel grateful. Grateful for my uncle. Grateful for that moment. Grateful that I chose to change. Life is not easy, but when you respect your time, life becomes meaningful. You don't need to be perfect. You only need to try. The perfect moment does not exist. The best moment is now. Time is free, but it is priceless. Once it is gone, it never returns. So protect it. Use it to learn. Use it to grow. Use it to become better. One day, you will look back and smile. You will thank yourself for starting. And maybe you will share your story too. Thank you for watching this video. For more, please subscribe and like.